welcome to the Onaway High School football field for tonight's game between the visiting Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds and your Onaway Cardinals. School sports driven by good sporting behavior unite us regardless of our backgrounds. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship.
Nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Star-Spangled Banner recalls our past, our ongoing fight for freedom of diversity, and our responsibility to promote respect and equality for all. Let us be united in those efforts today as we all stand together. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Any veterans present, please render the appropriate salute. The American flag is being carried on the field by George Garm's Post 5857 of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and the Onaway Cardinal Marching Band, under the direction of Miss Katie Dowd, will lead us in the playing and singing of our national anthem.
That was beautiful. So, beautiful night for football tonight as the Snowbirds go against the Cardinals. What do you think about that, Ken?
My first take is
how'd you play? Together to welcome to the field our esteemed opponents, the visiting Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. Snowbirds are coached by Kevin O'Connell, assisted by Rod Vermeer, with the JV head coach Morris Hall.
How are you? Good to see you. It's good to see you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some big noise as we welcome to their own field your hometown Onaway Varsity Cardinals! Schmoniak, assisted by Ian Veal, Dylan Crow, Micah Bailey, and Phil Dandy.
Okay. Oh, she made it. That's the important thing, right?
just have him pay attention to our end zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Closer one down here.
Well, to the one that we would be scoring on.
Oh, yeah, we're kicking off again.
Where is the ball? I'm confused. Where's the ball?
They're kicking off to us.
They're kicking off.
Kick that ball!
Okay.
Kick that ball!
Well, duh. Duh.
Getting ready to kick for the Cardinals as we kick off this game. Deep in the backfield for the Snowbirds, number 12, Daniel Jacobson, number 42, Wylan Metelsky. Let's have everybody up for the kickoff. Kickoff is recovered and down on the field, number 5, Sam Jacobson.
All right.
Let's go, guys!
The Snowbirds will begin 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jake's starting.
False start. Got him. No, false start.
We'll take 5. All right, way to go!
Flags thrown are encroachment against the Cardinals. The ball moves forward 5 yards, still 1st down.
Oh, yes, I will!
Metelsky, the ball carrier, number 64, Luke Lovelace on the tackle. Snowbirds moving forward just shy of another 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Much better up here. Hey, Robert, there's a lot difference up here, man. You can see something.
Jake Butler, the ball carrier, brought down again by Lovelace.
Again, did he carry it last time?
Maybe a yard. 3rd and 2.
Come on, Bird.
Go, go, go!
Jacobson, he goes right up the middle, and he's going to take it to the house. Snowbird 6. Just a quick draw, good blocking up the middle, but as I was just about to
6 points up on the board for Gaylord St. Mary's with a chance to get 2 more coming up.
They're heading around, they're going to shoot with Onaway.
You got Johnny's? Johnny is on it. Johnny.
It's open.
Flag.
Hey, tell him to get closer.
Johnny! Johnny! Get closer if you can. What? Oh.
The delay of game penalty.
Disconnects.
Move the ball back.
It will disconnect the Wi-Fi. The signal.
They're still able to make their 2-point attempt.
What was it? Hogwash. Oh. Yeah, he don't get signal.
Jacobson trying to run the ball on the outside.
That's all right.
He is stopped by number 6, Jackson Chasky. The conversion attempt no good. And Gaylord St. Mary will get ready to kick off to the Cardinals.
Let's go, Blue! Let's go, Blue! Let's go, Blue!
Go, Carrie. Go, Carrie.
Jacobson ready to kick off for the Snowbirds. Number 7, Brendan Brubaker in the backfield for the Cardinals.
Way back.
Xander McDonald, number 12 for the Cardinals, falling on the ball.
I really
Cardinals
don't.
will begin their 1st and 10 drive at their own 45-yard line. Pass intended for Brubaker was intercepted by Jacobson.
Did he? Dang, I missed it.
I was watching this. I didn't see it.
I know. Well, I got this. I didn't see that.
See that, guys? I thought the quarterback's with him, so I thought
The ball turns back over to the Snowbirds. Reds are spotting the ball at about the 21-yard line.
I wish I was a little bit
The player
higher.
that just came off the field was Cardinals number 8, Brady Gapczynski.
There's no way to get higher. Oh, fumble. Dang.
Billy Gash recovers the ball, mix up on that snap. The Cardinals now well placed deep in Snowbirds territory.
I see a quarterback in the back.
Go deep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ball being
Boom.
spotted at about the 19-yard line of the Snowbirds.
Long ways to go. Let's go.
Chasky also with a keep. Jake Butler on the tackle. Loss on the play of about 5 yards, 2nd and 15.
Yeah.
It's not connected to the thing from up here. It's connected, disconnected on this, and it's not letting us do it.
Okay. Ugh. I can't see Jack diddly squat.
Chasky, the ball carrier, brought down by number 5, Sam Jacobson. Almost back to the original
I can't see anything.
3rd and 11 for the Cardinals.
No, because of the,
Come on, Blue.
you know, the players standing there. Yeah, can you guys part the way so I can get this on film? I just needed to be a little higher. But in there, everything was blocked too. Like I couldn't. In the booth, there's like, I couldn't have a good angle in there either.
Pass was intended for Brubaker, incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 11 for Onaway.
Hold him. Hold him.
He should have, like, caught it.
Pass was intended for number 64, Luke Lovelace, but it was incomplete, which means the ball will turn back over to the Snowbirds.
Woo!
Was being spotted at the Snowbirds' own 20-yard line.
B-L-U-E, fight, fight, fight. W-H-I-T-E, win, win, win.
Jake's in here. Paul, don't.
Jeez, he took a beating.
Gavin Green on the tackle of Jake Butler.
Black Wally.
Yeah.
Gain of just a couple inches. Second down.
Go, Blue!
Make a hole, throw.
Go, 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 go!
First down. Did we get it down?
Butler, the ball carrier again, brought down by Leland Splayan, among others.
34.
Gain good for 7 yards, 3rd and 3.
I don't want that.
Do it again, you're done.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up!
Why didn't they just like
Butler
have?
tries to move forward, but number
it was
one,
wide open on the left. The guy who had the ball prior to Jake, like where they faked it, he literally could have faked it to him, and he would have been
4th and 2 for the Snowbirds.
if he can run, you know, whoever it was.
But a timeout. Timeout is being called by Gaylord St. Mary's.
We're St. Mary's. Oh, the cavalry.
Could be. Let's throw it outside. Hey, Timothy! How you doing?
Welcome to Hudson's, where we strive to be more than a dealer, and we work hard to pair you with the right equipment. Whether your land spans thousands of acres or just a small yard, come visit us. At Hudson, we provide the service and expertise to get the job done right. And for a limited time, get 0% for 84 months on select John Deere compact utility tractors. To get a quote, come into your local Hudson or visit us online at hudsony.com.
R-E, fire up, fire up, fire up. Let's go blue!
Why go straight up the middle? I guarantee that's what the coach was saying to do. Like if it didn't work, Chicken Jermaine.
Tackle of Butler.
I mean, seriously. If it didn't work,
that means no first down for the Snowbirds, first down for the Cardinals instead.
I don't know. I think we need to coach down there. I think we need to go down there and tell him what to do. Maybe he's not seeing what we're seeing. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Jack Jaski, the ball carrier, brought down by some teamwork there between Jacobson and Jacobson. Chasky, the ball carrier again.
No one can run.
JT Grenier, number 44 for the Snowbirds on the defense. Looking at about 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. Kramer St. Germain with the carry, but as he's tackled.
Chicken Germain! Chicken Germain! Remember that?
Covered by Snowbirds, number 21, Joseph O'Connell.
Chicken Germain! What? Who made the tackle? I don't know. Chicken Germain.
Everyone please give yourselves a nice neck massage. The school is not covered for whiplash.
Get up and get Ruben and show them how we do it. Get up, get Ruben and show them how we do it. Get up, get Ruben and show them how we do it. Get up.
Knocked him down, rolling around.
Battle of the ones. A nice run there by Brett Koshelniak. Finally brought down by Justin Kramer St. Germain, but not
Go
before
through the
getting
middle.
another first down for the
That
Snowbirds.
sounds great. Coach, I don't know what to, I went down the middle. You told me to go down the middle. It didn't work. The 5 times you told me to do it. I know. First down. Flag on the play.
The ball carrier moved out of bounds after pressure by number 64, Luke Lovelace. There are flags on the field.
Woo! Flags. We like them when they're for us. 50 yards.
The penalty, personal foul against the Cardinals. Moves the ball forward 15 yards.
So those past 2 plays were pitched out.
So the ball crosses midfield. Snowbirds are now first and
Well, maybe
10
he got
in
the hit
Cardinal
after 5
territory,
times they tried to run it up the middle.
just inside their 45-yard line.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's going to be looking to see what Cardinal brought him down. Number 1, Justin Kramer. He's all over the field, that's for sure. Yeah. Just taking a look as Tyler's working out some technical issues here. Good crowds. I'd say this St. Mary's Snowbirds traveled well, and Onaway Cardinals have done a nice job filling their stands as well. Metelski again in the backfield. This time it's going to be Koshelniak. Koshelniak's going to be pick up about maybe 2 after a Chasky tackle. Jackson doing a nice job coming in there, and actually it was almost helmet to helmet, Brett and Jackson. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6, a long 6 for the Snowbirds.
3rd and 6.
There's a lot of beef on that defensive line for the Cardinals, that's for sure. All right, DJ's going to get back under center. He's got Ryland and Brett in the backfield. We got a Cardinal jump.
There we go. Got to stay disciplined, boys.
That's one thing we haven't, or I don't recall from Coach O, is having hard counts and getting the defense to jump. And so, nice little caveat to add to the repertoire for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, a little boost, little extra yards.
3rd and 1.
6-0. Seems like the score could be a lot more. But it's not.
We've already seen 3 turnovers in this game, 2 for the Cardinals and 1 by the Snowbirds.
Okay, let's try it again. Motion in the backfield. Let's take that snap again, and it goes back.
We're going to go to the air. Wide open. Here we go.
It. Number 44.
JT Grenier, touchdown.
Yeah.
We need 1, and instead we're going to go 35 yards for the Snowbirds. DJ hooking up with Grenier.
That's 6.
The old team celebrate, got the coaches there. What a beautiful night for football.
Still got clear skies in the area. I'm thinking as we look more towards Indian River and then to the north, that's where those rain clouds, which I think we're back in Gaylord today, I heard.
Wow, I am happy watching the Snowbirds play right now. This is real good football. Again, for the peeling out to the left side, DJ looking for some room, gets tossed.
He got tossed for sure. That was 16. Splan throwing him down there, and the ball just kind of came catapulted out of DJ's hands. So 2-point conversion, no good. 12-0 is the Snowbirds over the Cardinals with 4:23 remaining here in the first quarter.
Who's still golfing? How's the swing working? If you need to get your stuff winterized or get some last-minute adjustments, let's check out our good friends at Golf Gaylord.
Going to be 7. Brendan Brubaker back deep for the Snowbirds, or excuse me, for the Cardinals. Onaway likes to put up 5 guys up front, so obviously they've seen a lot of film on the Snowbirds in the past with the squib kick. And this time they're going to go to Brubaker and kick it deep.
Brubaker's
got wheels.
To the outside of the left side, flagged down and brought down by number 1,
Kashoniak. I like that. Brendan had his arm up, pointing out where the block needs to go. I mean, that's a headsy play to be able to do and have that vision to see, but we do have a flag on the field.
It's all about them yellow hankies. We've seen touchdowns get called back. I mean, that's the game of football, folks. That's why I stopped watching the NFL.
Yeah, too much laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's going to go against the Cardinals, and that's going to start them just past their own 30-yard line. So this will be the 4th possession for Onaway, coming out with 4:17 remaining here in the first quarter.
Looks like an I formation.
You're going to do an option.
Oh, little bobble in the
pitch,
backfield.
ball's out, and that's going to be 40 Grenier. He's going to pick up the fumble.
Nice play, Grenier. Forced the fumble and ran it back for 6.
6 for the Snowbirds. It was an I formation option that Onaway was running, and I didn't catch which Snowbird put the hit in on Brady, number 8, but just as they made the contact, he pitched the ball to Jasky, and pitch was a little high, picked up by Grenier for 6. So as quick as that was, 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and we got 18-0 the Snowbirds. Yet to have a successful 2-point conversion. We'll see what they're going to muster this time to see if they can put 2 and punch them in.
Last couple of times they've went for a QB sneak, if you will, and different options and different forms of it. See if he does the same thing here.
They're going to go to the air. This time they're going to Grenier.
Oh, one-handed snag. Wow, what a catch from Grenier, just running the show today. Defensive call plays for tackles. He's forcing fumbles and running it in for 6 points, and now he's one-hand OBJing in the end zone for 2.
DJ did a nice job. He was pressured, and he had to put a little more than he probably wanted to, and Grenier did a nice job hauling that in with that right hand. So,
wow, I don't think I've seen a better catch in high school football, Ken.
Not tonight, at least. 4:08 here in the first quarter. So we've seen 4 turnovers, 3 by the Cardinals, 1 by St. Mary's. Didn't expect this much of a game pertaining to turnovers. And as I said earlier, as I'm looking down here on the sidelines, number 24, Dylan Croft, he's got the jersey kind of tucked up under. He's dressed and he's ready to go, but the Snowbirds are hoping they can go without him tonight due to that hamstring injury. Watching Coach O give a little instruction to David Wall and a few of the other gentlemen. But once again, we've got DJ getting ready to tee it up. Brubaker back deep again. But this time we're going with the squib kick. I don't think that's...
Ooh, dogfight, dog pile.
It was close to the 50-yard line. I want to say a Snowbird touched it beforehand, but either or, I believe the Cardinals came up with the ball. So Onaway's going to start at midfield. Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. We are an hour into this broadcast. We are in the first quarter still, which is hard to believe, action-packed. Go ahead and comment in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube where you're from, and we will give you some shout-outs. And also, sorry about the audio mix-up. Back to the action. So we have a run to the outside by number 6, broke a tackle with a stiff arm and brought down by number 5.
Sam Jacobson. That was Chasky on the run. Little toss to the right side. It's going to get about 3 yards for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are in a no-huddle hurry. They want to get moving. They want to get this defense of St. Mary's out of whack, and they're going to be close to the first down on this one as Chasky gets to the outside.
Yeah, I don't know how the Snowbirds are dealing with this pace. Some of them are starting to look a little exhausted.
You got to remember, this heat eventually is going to wear on both teams. 3rd and 5 this time.
3rd and 5, taking the snap, and outside of the left, number 6 carries it. He hits number 42, Rylan Metelsky, for a gain of 2.
They're really leaning on Chasky. He kind of got up a little gimpy there. He's got a little bit of a hobble as he gets back into the huddle this time. It's going to be 4th down and about a heavy 2.
Yeah, Jack Chasky's really been...
I'm thinking same play as we just saw. Nope, they're going to go with Kramer right up the middle.
Nice little dive play.
And they're pointing, Cardinals are pointing that they're saying that they got a first down. Yep, they're moving chains. So Coach Schmoniak's got him in a hurry-up formation right now, trying to keep the Snowbirds off balance, and actually probably just trying to change it up here a little bit, you know, with the number of turnovers that the Cardinals have experienced so far. This time they're going to go 3 wide receivers with just Kramer in the backfield. Quick pass is going to turn into a scramble.
Nice catch. Wow.
Very nice catch. 64 for the Cardinals. That is Luke Lovelace on a nice slide. Picked it up.
And that defense was all over him. The fact that he was able to complete that pass with how low it was thrown and the defense swarming him. Nice job, Lovelace.
Gibzinski for Onaway did a nice job at the QB position, ducking almost 2 tackles there. This time it's going to go to Chasky to the outside again. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's going to have a few bruises after this game. He has been hit hard almost every single time he's touched the football. He's got a good Energizer bunny in the cage there.
I'd say looking at the stature of both teams, I think they match up really well size-wise. I think there may be a little bit more beef on the Cardinal side. Both teams, you know, they've got explosive runners that we've seen in the backfields and the wide receivers as well. This time they're going to go 4 receivers, empty backfield for Gibzinski, excuse me. He looks to pass. He's going to go across the middle. It's going to be picked off. Number 5 for the Snowbirds, that's going to be Sam Jacobson. He's going to step out of bounds. So that's going to be, I believe, yet another turnover. The 5th turnover for the Cardinals. As I think my partner just got darted by nope, the stinger is out, I believe. Wasp of some sorts. And the Wasp no longer lives. Sorry. Snowbirds are going to have their the ball back on their own 29-yard line. You got DJ in the backfield along with Metelsky, and I want to say that's Butler. And there's going to be a whistle here. Timeout, Cardinals. So 1:44 remaining here in the first quarter. I believe we're going to pay some bills with some sponsors. I'm going to take a look at this bee sting.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
All right, folks, we are back. If you guys are thinking about making a flight or doing something local, Traverse City Capital Airport is where you guys can get a nice flight in. We've got a great football game for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Right now, we have a live comment section, 35 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in all over the area. The Snowbirds are mounting up for another drive as DJ passes it off to Metelsky and brought down hard by number 1.
Justin Kramer. He's not a tackler, he's a punisher because he wraps you up with a good hit and then he puts you into the grass. So Metelsky on the receiving end of that one. That was the 4th turnover of the Cardinals so far in this first quarter with only a minute 20 remaining. Jacobson in the backfield, Metelsky, and he's got Butler with him. This time it's going to go to Butler. Butler to the right side. He's got room. He's opening up. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get almost to midfield, about the 46-yard line, before I believe it was Justin Kramer once again on the tackle. But they're going to move the chains for a Snowbird first down.
Nice run, Jake Butler, doing it on both sides of the football. Way to get it done, young man.
There's a number of weapons the Snowbirds are using and utilizing in that backfield with the run game. And then just when you get them off balance, DJ goes to the air, as he did with Greenier the last one.
All right, so DJ is bumping shoulder pads with Jake Butler. Probably going to foresee another handoff here, and he does to the outside to the right.
Oh, keeper. This time DJ keeps the ball. It was, he's broken 2 tackles, 3 tackles. He broke Kason Jarvis's first tackle initially, and DJ was able to stay on his feet.
Yeah, that one got me, Ken. I thought for sure Jake had that football.
Jake carried out a nice fake to the right side going away from us, and DJ just tucked it under. Once again, if you're just joining us and you're looking around and wondering why we ain't calling number 24's number, Dylan Croft is on the sidelines. I think Coach O's trying to keep him rested, if you will, tonight with that hamstring pull. And that's going to bring the end of the first quarter.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Modeling our home, but that's where J&J Construction comes in. They help you every step of the way. Proud supporter of the Snowbirds.
I got to believe that it'd be hard.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
A tornado couldn't move them. All right, back to the action, folks.
Snowbirds are on their own 47-yard line as we start the second quarter here. DJ's going to take the snap. Looks like a little miscommunication. It's going to be 51, Darren Walgass for the Cardinals, but I think they're going to get him for a horse collar on DJ. I believe the punt crew is coming in for the Cardinals. As you got a number of Cardinals scrambling to get off. Yep, number 6, Jack Chaskey. Ready to take the punt. Nobody back deep for the Snowbirds. They look like they're going to bring the house. A little pressure. They got the pressure, but Chaskey got the kickoff. It's going to hit at about the 40-yard line, and it is going to be number 7, Brubaker, bringing it down. So Snowbirds are going to take over. 9:17 remaining here in the second quarter. Snowbirds have a lead of 28-0. I keep saying it, But you got to be wondering at home, number 24, Dylan Croft, on the sidelines. Kind of aggravated that hamstring this week earlier in practice and really trying to go without him tonight, which does put a hole on both sides of the ball for the Snowbirds. But so far, Snowbirds have been taking care of the football. Defense has created 4 turnovers on the Cardinals. This time it's going to be DJ in the backfield. He's going deep. He's going to go long. He's going for Brett, and he's going to overthrow Kashoniak by about 3 yards. Good defense there on the Cardinals. You had Kramer in the back, along with Brubaker defending the pass. Second down.
Thank you guys for your patience, and we are back. We are going 28-0. The Snowbirds ahead on this wonderful football game. Lots of action, lots of good defense, lots of crazy one-handed offensive plays and runs. Ken's been holding it down, and we are absolutely in Friday night football mode.
The lights are on. I believe this is the Cardinals' last Friday night lights game because either Thursdays or Saturdays from here on. It's DJ scrambling for his life right now. He's going to cut back across the field. He's bobbing and weaving. We've got a flag on the field. Which
wow, he's gone.
He's gone, but he's
gone.
Oh, he's
what
still
a run.
Oh, all right. So they're going to mark him out of bounds over there, roughly about the 25-yard line. I think he broke about 17 tackles. Unfortunately, there is a flag on the play. And I got to believe in the position where it's at, it was in a cutback area for DJ. So either a hold or maybe an illegal block against the Snowbirds.
Oh, my gosh. How many times do we got to see that tonight where there's an amazing play for a lot of gain called back by some yellow laundry?
All for naught on that one. But DJ will always have that one for the highlight, the reel as well. But Brendan Brubaker pushes him out of bounds. Either or, it's going to be Snowbirds' ball on their own 36-yard line.
I couldn't tell what that was. If he took a bath in some olive oil before that play or if the defense just didn't know how to wrap up. But that was phenomenal. Almost took it right to the house.
And had he not stepped out of bounds, I mean, he still had guys hanging on him as he crossed the goal line because the ball did come out, but they had already blown the whistle for stepping out of bounds.
Stacked outside. And we are waving our hands
Timeout.
at the refs.
Timeout, Cardinals.
All righty. With that, folks, we will go to some gutters. So if you guys need some stuff done on the house.
OB.
Benigno. You might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, drain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
All right, welcome back to the action, folks. We are still in a timeout, so I am going to go ahead and show you guys some more cool stuff to do in Gaylord.
We all know northern Michigan winters take a toll on our parking lots and driveways, but Gaylord Seal Coating has you covered. A proud sponsor of local high school athletics, Gaylord Seal Coating specializes in infrared seamless asphalt repair, hot pour crack filling, striping, and more. Need a new snowplow solution this winter? GSC can do that too. Commercial, residential, private roadways, and associations, Gaylord Seal Coating is your answer. Give them a call today at 989-732-5003.
Other surface needs an overhaul, check out the pros at Gaylord Seal Coating.
DJ is going to throw it out to the flats to Brett Shoniak. He gets about 6 yards on that one. It was Chasky bringing him down. I see that OB commercial going. If anybody needs a referral, I can give it for OB because he did mine on my metal roof. Same play again, this time to Kashoniak once again. He's going to slip at about the line of scrimmage and falls forward, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and probably about 2. Making a little living on the flats, Brett is. 4th and 3 is what they're going to call it. Snowbirds are going to keep their offense out there.
Yeah, so while we had the break, folks, there was a touchdown scored for the Snowbirds. They're going to be looking to do it again on this drive. A snap by DJ to the left side, finds some room, and brought down by number 1.
That Justin Kramer all over the field tonight. He has been. I'll tell you what, though, the middle of the field was so wide open for DJ to punch it to the outside. I mean, it was a design draw right from the start, no doubt about it. Snowbirds doing a nice job on that offensive line, moving some of these black jerseys. First down, Snowbirds. Ball's on the Cardinal 48-yard line, as you've got Koshoniak and Jacobson in the backfield. Butler out at the wide receiver position, along with, I can't see, Robbie Amsterberg. Oh, we might see the Jacobson connections. Yep. Oh, I think it was a miscue on that one, as Sam turned. Either was coming to Sam or Sam turned to block it, either or. Incomplete pass brings up second down.
Last game that they played in St. Mary's, there was a Jacobson connection as well, and I think it was a flag on the play that took it back, but it was a very good connection, and they started playing that two-man game, and I was telling Tom, man, that's so awesome if you get to play high school sports with your brother.
100%. I got to see my older brothers play together, and they are actually two tackles on the line that were called out at the same time as the Blues brothers, so cool way to do it. Jacobson on his feet again, dancing around. He's got blockers. He's cutting back in the middle of the field.
Ooh.
And they're going to bring him down. That was a pretty nice tackle. Darren Walgass got down in the legs of Jacobson, but they're going to move the chains for another Snowbird first down.
He is falling in love with that cutback into the middle of the field there, and it's working for him so far.
Got to be careful, though, because we used to see it a lot. I remember it was Gavin Bevel that used to do those cutbacks a lot, and Gavin probably the first one to tell you. Eventually, when the the cutbacks slow you down too much, and those full-speed tackles can do a number on your back. Koshoniak in the backfield with Jacobson.
See, he's going to take that snap, looking for some room, airs it out to the middle of the field, and incomplete, going to number 5, Sam Jacobson.
It was the same setup looking with Koshoniak's flats that he had a number of plays ago 2 times in a row. I was wondering if by them running a play twice in a row, if they're trying to set up for something deep, and sure, that was the case there. DJ just a little too much on that one for his brother Sam. 6:41 remaining here in the second quarter. 28-0 is the score. Snowbirds leading the Cardinals. Lots of birds out tonight. Lots of fans out tonight. Clouds are starting to come in, thickening it up and darkening it up a little bit quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a wild sight, almost tornado-esque. DJ sets in motion, goes to the right, folds out, airs it out, and completed by Jacobson.
Found his brother Sam this time. He was being pressured. He was being run down by number 99 for the Cardinals, Levi Rigaud. And DJ wasn't the crispest of spirals, but he got it to his brother, and his brother did a nice job bringing it in. 3rd down and 2 for the Snowbirds.
Thank you for tuning in, Coyote. Thank you, Lassie F., Amanda Copeland, Winterman, thank you for watching. The Orangutan, Aprian, thank you. Tom, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. The Snowbirds are going to go try and do it again. Thank you guys for broadcasting and tuning in live here.
Jacobson in the backfield by himself. Koshoniak in motion. He's going to be the lead blocker for DJ. Unfortunately, Brett missed that one, or didn't pick him up in time. It was Justin Kramer on the tackle, but that's going to move the chains for a Snowbird first down.
And shout out Papa Ralston, tuned into the broadcast, watching number 14, Jake Butler.
We shared the link with a number of our staff members here at Onaway today, so I know there's a lot of Brewbakers. I know Mrs. Brewbaker's daughter's watching the game as well, because I've gotten some comments on the text here. But DJ's going to line up by himself in the backfield. 3 receivers to our near side. Koshoniak back in motion again. Same play, but this time they're going to air it out. He's looking. He's got pressure. He's getting wrapped up, and he's still dancing. He's still bouncing. And he may get about a positive gain of about a yard, Billy Gash bringing him down for the Cardinals.
Gash just couldn't keep up with him. He was slippery. That's the name of the game for DJ tonight. I mean, he's just dodging in and out and weaving the contact there all night.
This is definitely a different look for the Snowbirds offense tonight without Dylan Croft in the mix. So DJ carrying a lot of the load. I would say he's had the most majority of the carries, as this time trips to the far side. DJ in the backfield by himself.
Greenier with a nice block, provides some room.
Through the hands of Sam, his brother there. Brings up 3rd and about 8.
I was watching Greenier on that drive, and he just did a phenomenal job. A lot of times the line doesn't get a lot of shout-outs, but that one I saw, Greenier, I mean, you had him right where he couldn't touch that quarterback, and he had some time, but the pass was just not where it could be caught.
Cardinals defense has been out on the field quite a bit this first half, unfortunately for the offensive turnovers. Then again, St. Mary's offense has been on the field quite a bit, hence the 28-0 score, as I believe this is about their 5th, maybe 6th possession here in this first half. Once again, DJ by himself in the backfield. He's going to air it out.
Ooh, nice little short throw.
Sam doing a nice job trying to dive for that first down. He was already getting pushed out of bounds. He's going to be close, but I think he's going to definitely be short of that reception.
Nice
we do have a
push out of
flag.
bounds.
We do have a flag on the field in the vicinity of a holding call, I would think. And holding is exactly what the call is against the Snowbirds.
Leland Splan.
Number 16, Leland, sophomore. Yep. This is a very young roster for the Cardinals as I look through and try to see how many seniors here. I'm seeing 3, 4, 6 seniors here on this roster, so still a young Onaway team.
Absolutely. Daniel Jacobson gives it to Metelski out of the left side, shot out like a cannon, breaks a tackle, and finally brought down out of bounds by number 16, Leland Splan.
Brubaker wrapped him up to the start, and then Leland came in and finished him off. They're pushing him out of bounds into the sidelines of the Cardinals. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about a long 4 yards for the Snowbirds.
Seems like Splan's figuring it out. Back-to-back plays on either side of the field, making play-stopping, out-of-bounds push-outs.
Splan getting a lot of shout-outs along with Justin Kramer St. Germain out there on the defensive side of the ball as the Snowbirds break the huddle.
4th and 13 for the Snowbirds.
Metelski's going to be in the backfield along with Kishoniak and DJ. Shotgun formation. No hard count this time. He's going to go to the air. He's got pressure by the Cardinals, but DJ's got a wide open sidelines. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get the Snowbirds first down and more. He's getting near that end zone, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Man, that contact by Jack Chaskey.
Jack Chaskey with a big pop.
It was like 2 bowling balls on a string just getting dropped and colliding.
We said it earlier. There's been a lot of popping. There's a lot of speed out here. There's a lot of size, and no one's afraid not to lower the shoulder pads tonight. That's for sure.
Love to see it. Makes for some great football watching.
It's going to be 1st and goal. I think 7-yard lines where they're going to mark this one.
Same formation. Metelski on the right, and Kishoniak on the left.
I'm going to think it's going to be a dive in the middle. Sure enough, Metelski's getting to the outside. He's wide open. Touchdown, Snowbirds.
He's got a set of wheels on him, folks.
Kishoniak did a nice job with the lead block there, and I really don't think a hand got put on Metelski for the 6. 34-0, Snowbirds.
This is good momentum coming off of a win of their own home turf coming here. It's too early to say anything with Definity, but I will say that they're playing on both sides of the football. Great game, and looks like the Snowbirds are just getting the edge.
One early turnover by the Snowbirds and a couple flags so far. Otherwise, I'd say they've played some crisp football tonight. Unfortunately, that 2-point conversion by Brett was no good, so it's going to stay at 34-0 with 3:55 here in the second quarter.
Welcome to Hudson's, where we strive to be more than a dealer, and we work hard to pair you with the right equipment. Whether your land spans thousands of acres or just a small yard, come visit us. At Hudson, we provide the service and expertise to get the job done right. And for a limited time, get 0% for 84 months on select John Deere compact utility tractors. To get a quote, come into your local Hudson or visit us online at hudsony.com.
It's even worse than that, so. Luckily, once again, Dylan Croft, he's down there. He's supporting his teammates. He's being a great teammate. He's talking to DJ right now. But like we said, he's resting the hamstring in hopes to get back for next week. Jacobson's going to tee this one up. Brubaker back deep for the Cardinals. We've only seen him kick deep once to Brubaker. Hence again, there's number 2 as Brendan's going to get the ball about the 15-yard line. He's got wheels. He's got speed. He's got to the outside, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds there at about the 45-yard line. That was Jacobson 12 with the tackle.
Yeah, you could tell that he had a lot of momentum that he absorbed. He's walking off and got his head cocked up in the air. That was a very important tackle that he made, but it came with a cost.
Brubaker probably the fastest player here for the Cardinals. And you see it. You could see the speed once he opened up. As we got a Cardinal down over along the sidelines being looked at right now.
All right, Next Level Broadcast.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours.
St. Mary's here in Onaway. Not sure what the Charlevoix game was.
Welcome back, folks. Looks like we're still paying attention to a downed Cardinal as we send you for a delicious sandwich that you guys can get your hands on at their new location in Gaylord.
Ambulance, please come over to the Onaway side.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Freaky fast and freaky strong. So strong, a tornado couldn't move them.
64 Lovelace is the down Cardinal for Onaway, as he's going to get a little bit of attention from the EMS here. They actually have him off the field and on the sidelines, so.
Let's give him a big hand.
Round of applause. It's always good to see someone that's down get back up. Snowbirds respecting great sportsmanship, all of them on their knees as they stand to their feet.
Cardinals are going to start on their own 46-yard line, 3:49 remaining here in the second quarter. Cardinals need to put together a successful drive. Unfortunately, they've been bitten by the turnover bug tonight with 4 turnovers so far. Gabzinski in the backfield by himself. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to air it out quick pass to Chaskey, who gets across the 50-yard line. He's going to be tackled about the 46-yard line.
Grenier.
Second down and 5 for the Cardinals.
Got a couple of good crucial tackles from Grenier as well as that amazing catch.
I like this hurry-up formation by the Cardinals. I mean, there's no time to waste really. Down 34-0 right now. Gabzinski in the backfield once again. He's going to air it. He's got some pressure. He's going to go down.
Double sack. The duo is Jake Butler
and Brett Kashoniak.
Nice job, boys. Way to get there, way to be there. Jake's been doing that. He's been having a good sack like that once every game. He's starting to get the tempo and the cadence down of these opponents, and it makes for a really hard drive when you're set back 10 yards.
You know, as I stated earlier, talking with some of my Onaway students here this week, and they were asking me what St. Mary's has, and you know, I told them, I said, well, you know, they graduated a number of players last year. I said, but you're still bringing back two of the best in the Ski Valley, and that was your Offensive Player of the Year, Dylan Croft, who is out tonight, and then Brett Kashoniak, your Defensive Player of the Year. So two skilled position players still filled and coming back. Airing it out again. This time they're going to go to Brubaker. He makes a catch to the outside. He cuts back. He's still on his feet. He's getting to the outside. He's still cutting back. He's still on his feet. He's along that edge of the sidelines, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the Snowbirds' 20-yard line. I told you he's dangerous with those feet.
Yes, you did. That was a lot of ground covered in a little amount of time.
Brennan had a nice long reception catch last week. Actually, he was up for the WBKB Play of the Week on a Hail Mary catch that he had at the end of the second quarter last week in the football game.
That was a very good pluck right out of the air on his tippy toes for that reception, and he made good work of it.
Gibzinski again back in the backfield by himself. This time he's going to sling across the middle. It's going to go incomplete. I think Chaskey, yes, was the intended target.
Wow, he whipped that football.
Leland's playing. The pressure's starting to get to Gibzinski. He showed a little frustration after that sack here 2 plays ago. This time it was Chaskey on a little cut across the middle. Or excuse me, that was Splain on that pass. So
let's see, they're lining up again. Lots of defense.
Chaskey in the backfield, toss sweep to the left. He's going to get wrapped up by a host of Snowbirds before the line of scrimmage. Greenier in there, along with number 3, Jack Alexander.
He just held him down there like a bear.
Well, he wrapped it, and he said, everybody else finish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I don't know, third and 9. They've got to do something here if they're going to do it.
Kramer and Chaskey in the I formation in the backfield. They're going to do a toss sweep to Chaskey. It's a pass. He's going to go across the middle, and Chaskey's going to throw an interception right into the hands of DJ.
That's his second interception
Second
today?
interception. That's going to be the 5th turnover for the Snowbirds that time, or excuse me, for the Cardinals. And they're going to have the ball with 1:27 remaining here in the second quarter on their own, I think, 15-yard line.
You were just making the comment how they brought back Dylan Croft for the Offensive Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year.
In Kashoniak.
Kashoniak, yeah. And that's exactly what they're doing in this game. I think, honestly, their defense is winning the game.
And DJ, you know, he learned a lot last year. We watched him grow up in front of us. There was, I believe, one of the first games of the season where when he was called upon after the injuries.
Oh, good connection, number 10, finds some room and bumped out of bounds at the 35.
Jackson Koenig on that reception. Boy, I'll tell you what, we had one Snowbird down the field and covered well, but Koenig just kind of snuck out of nowhere, but there is a flag on the field.
Oh, no.
But as we were saying, due to the injuries of Brody Jeffers last year and Gavin Bebel at the quarterback position, it was basically Jacobson got thrown in there, and, you know, he showed his age in the beginning. I remember one pass that he threw over his head backwards, and it looked like a little backyard football. And then eventually, you know, they continued to groom him, and where he's at today is it's fivefolds of from where he started.
Yeah, I remember that pass. I didn't think that was a horrible decision, but then again, what do I know? You guys just listen to me for my voice. That's why we got Ken here.
Then again, you may have heard me from the sidelines yelling, "Get him out of there!" and then that's when a lot of the play, a lot of the offense went on to Dylan's shoulders.
All right, we got another snap here deep in the enemy territory. He gets straight out of there, and good thing he does because he's brought down by a gang of Cardinals. Number 51 leading the charge.
Trying to see 16 for the Cardinals as well. Leland's playing on that tackle.
Darren Wolgast.
DJ was in the end zone, and he was by himself in the backfield. He had trips to the near side, but the pressure about the Cardinals forced him to go for a little run.
Yep, that was good. Good decision. That's that fivefold we were just talking about. Got some maturity coming out of DJ there as he takes the snap again in his own territory. And Greenier with the reception. Shakes and bakes, number 1. Sheds 2 tackles.
Still on his feet.
He's got some room
He's
to
got
work
a lot
here.
of room. There
and
he goes.
He's gone from the 40. The 30. What's going on here?
What is going on? Are we blowing whistles or not? Play was live, and I will unless he stepped out of bounds or
There's no flag on the play, folks.
there's a flag on the far side. I do see that.
Okay.
But there was no whistles blown. I will say this. I don't think well, he would have had to break some more tackles because you had 2 Cardinals coming up his backside pretty quick. But what a great move to get into that open field and wait for at least 2 blocks that I saw develop.
Yeah, that whole procession was beautiful. I mean, he was rushed in the backfield. He got that pass off to Greenier and just broke a couple tackles and got a lot of yardage. I can't imagine what this flag's going to be, Ken.
It looks like it's going against the Snowbirds, but just the way it went down, you didn't hear whistles. The play's still running, and Greenier was 30 yards ahead of the official that blew the whistle. If he did blow the whistle at that, everybody was kind of confused. 23 seconds remaining. You think that Coach O still going to try to keep punching at it, or is he going to take a knee?
I don't know. I think traditionally he would probably take a knee based on his coaching style, but
Clock is rolling though. I think he's just going to let it burn up. I just heard the PA announce block in the back by Snowbirds, and they're going to go into the half leading 34-0. They're going to let this die out.
That's the 3rd time that we've had a monumental play called back by a flag. Well, folks, thank you guys for watching this half of football. What we're going to do is send you to some great commercials so you guys can see what's shopping around there for you at Gaylord, and then we will see you back here for a halftime show.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Thank you, Orion. Guys, go check out him if you are in need of any work done. And if you're thinking about flying, remember, there's always an option at Cherry Capital.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Visit tvairport.com.
The Onaway Cardinal Marching Band, under the direction of Miss Katie Dowd, is thrilled to
Rafi's Hibachi and Sushi Bar. New to Gaylord is Rafi's Hibachi and Sushi Bar. Located on Main Street next to the Chocolate House, you'll find cultural cuisine that truly brings a different taste and a different experience to dining out in Gaylord. But don't just take our word for it. See it and taste for yourself.
This is great.
Twin Bay Docks. Attention, all water lovers. Twin Bay Docks is Northern Michigan's gold standard for your lakeside access. Trusted by consumers and distributors alike, featuring a superior patented vinyl design, Twin Bay Dock makes living life on the water easy.
See if I can text Bob DeLong, the Snowbirds AD, and see if I can get some stats so we can read off up here. JT Green, you're getting a little attention from the sideline training staff here. Maybe a tape job or something.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the
Well, folks, Heck of a half of football played so far by the Snowbirds and the Cardinals, weighing in with a Snowbirds lead at 34 points and a donut on the other side. But it hasn't seemed like that. If you didn't know the score, you wouldn't really know that it was so lopsided. I feel like both teams are playing good football, but the Snowbirds obviously have the edge. We've had lots of monumental plays called back from one side of the field to the other and then getting called all the way back. And we've had several turnovers on both sides for both teams, interceptions and crazy one-handed catches. What a football game to watch in Northern Michigan on a Friday night, Ken.
Picking up really heavily on the turnovers. I think it's really telling the story of this game, especially for the Cardinals. 5 turnovers. First play from scrimmage was an interception. DJ Jacobson picks that one off. I keep saying DJ, Daniel Jacobson, DJ, and 4 other turnovers. Or St. Mary's also having 1 turnover of their own. I have to believe that the Snowbirds have scored 4 out of the 5 times off of those turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the story of tonight, just like you said, Ken. And it's really impressive to see how the Snowbirds, even with those turnovers that they've had, make up for it with their defensive mobility and their offensive capability, even without Croft.
Even without Croft. I'm looking down there right now. He's down there showing a senior leadership. He's talking to Daniel Jacobson, and as Coach O was doing as well, for most of this part of halftime. But unfortunately, fortunately, the Snowbirds are able to go without Dylan tonight. But unfortunately, that hamstring injury is still there and still lingering.
Yeah, the hamstring is something that you definitely don't want to mess with. That is an injury that could harass you for the rest of your life. So I think good on him and good on whoever's given him direction for giving him a rest tonight.
But at the same time, you've got Metelsky, you've got Jake Butler, Brett Kashoniak stepping in to fill in Dylan's role on the offense. And obviously, as I said earlier before, DJ really kind of picking up a lot of what would have been carries for Dylan Croft as well tonight. And then defensively missing Dylan there in the middle. I believe they've moved Brett now to the middle linebacker position solely. And so Brett filling the shoes of Dylan on the defense as well. As I'm kind of watching Dylan down there with athletic director Bob DeLong kind of shooting it. But I would like to think for now Dylan can probably take those pads off and just kind of relax a little bit more, because I think he's going to get a well-rested night tonight.
Yes, absolutely. And I hope he does too, just because, I haven't had to struggle with injuries all my life. But like I said, that's just a real smart move to take it easy.
And a hamstring isn't something you come back immediately from. It's almost like having a bad back. If it gets active or activated, let's say, that it's not going anywhere good anytime soon.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a lingering. We've got the band out here playing for you guys in front, the student band of Onaway.
I thought I counted about 18 band members, which is impressive because 8-man football, 18 or less is a team anymore. So, and I think this is a mix of both middle school and high school. So good to see the Cardinals being able to field a pep band out there tonight.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking in with our halftime show. And we will be back after a short break for some more live.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
We're doing ads right now.
It's been an incredible
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Welcome to Hudson's, where we strive to be more than a dealer, and we work hard to pair you with the right equipment. Whether your land spans thousands of acres or just a small yard, come visit us. At Hudson, we provide the service and expertise to get the job done right. And for a limited time, get 0% for 84 months on select John Deere compact utility tractors. To get a quote, come into your local Hudson or visit us online at hudsony.com.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Forfeited the first game of the year because it was against Indian River and they weren't ready for it with, with Eddie being a brand new coach. And then they went on to win 3 games since then.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. This is the end of the halftime show. We've got a couple of minutes before both teams take the field. Right now it's 34-0, and there's some very interesting things that have taken place so far. Let's dive in a little deeper as Ken shows you guys the stats.
So AD Bob DeLong just texted me up some numbers to throw out there. Well, as the biggest one, I think right off the bat, 5 turnovers by the Cardinals to 1 by the Snowbirds. But those 5 turnovers by the Cardinals have led to 332 yards of total offense for the Snowbirds versus that of 34 for the Cardinals. St. Mary's has rushed the ball 262 yards. A lot of that has come on the feet of DJ, excuse me. You've got 2 touchdowns by JT Greenier. You've got also a fumble recovery by JT. Then DJ, Brett, and Ryland each with 1 touchdown apiece. So really the rushing game for the Snowbirds kind of eating up the Cardinals with 262 yards. And like I said, just taking care of that football.
That is one of the more interesting stat spreads and game scenario playouts that I have seen this year in high school football. Right now the Snowbirds are getting into a kickoff formation, and we've got Ryland Metelski on the end here, number 42, and we've got Jake Butler right in front of him. That's a lot of speed on the end, and hopefully we see a lot more of that speed. It seems to be a game of speed. There's a lot of popping in this game, a lot of contact. The ambulance word has been thrown around a few times. So there's definitely a will to win on both sides of the field.
I've seen 2 Cardinals come back from halftime with their shoulder pads in their hands. 64 Luke Lovelace and 11 Kason Jarvis. I got a feeling we probably won't be seeing them in the second half. Jarvis holding his right arm in a sling, and Lovelace not sure yet, but he was the last Cardinal we know that went down on that sidelines, as Daniel Jacobson is just waiting for the whistle to tee this one up and get our second half underway.
Squib or long game. Looks like it's a long game down the field.
Brubaker, they're going to go to. Brubaker's going to punch it out of bounds. He's upset with himself because he wants every opportunity, to turn on those Jets, as the Cardinals are going to come out on their own 25-yard line.
They've got some ground to make up here as their drive starts deep in their own territory, and that is quite the tall assignment. Hopefully their halftime pep talk pays off, because this defensive unit for the Snowbirds has been tried and true this game. The defensive line here is number 3 on the end, which is Jack Alexander, Jake Butler, defensive end, and he takes a snap. Looks like Chasky gets sacked
in the backfield
by number 14, Jake Butler.
Yeah, Jack Chasky's taking over the quarterback position right now, as we're seeing a number of other Cardinals kind of swapping in and out. Hard to say what exactly. Chasky is still going to remain at quarterback. I haven't seen Brady Gabzinski anywhere just yet. Chasky's going to keep it this time, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and long.
Nice tackle. That might have been back-to-back tackles for Koshoniak and Alexander. They are not given an inch. Nice pressure from the defense on the offense right now.
Brett's got a nice knack of just knowing where the ball is at all times. I always said that about Brody Jeffers as well. He always knew where the ball was, and if he didn't make the tackle, he was always near the final play.
Whole playlist change here for the Cardinals as we get another snap outside. Number 7 catches it. Doesn't get anywhere quick, though, as he's brought down by number 12.
Gabzinski was back in at quarterback. They went out to Brubaker. Brubaker's still on the floor, on the grass. I'm thinking by the looks of it, might be just not had the wind knocked out of him because he was tackled onto his back.
I see a leg flailing. That usually means extreme pain.
And we got a flag coming in late as well, which is kind of odd because no Snowbird was near him, but they're waving the for medical assistance immediately. You got Coach Shmoniak out there with Brendan, who is he's in pain.
Man, that is just hard to see, hard to watch. That's the tough reality of contact sports, ladies and gentlemen. We do not like to see these young guys out here getting hurt. It's happened 3 times now, the ambulance getting involved. Arm slings, like Ken mentioned, and now Brubaker, their speed guy, is back down and looks pretty shaken up.
Him and his mom, myself, and his mom had a conversation today about what they're making the call, and it's going against Onaway. I don't know exactly what that was, but about no matter what happens tonight, no injuries. Let's just walk away from this. Everyone walk away. And unfortunately, so far, the Cardinals, like I said, 3. As his mom's going to join him on the field right now. Coach O over there as well.
Yeah, his foot is shaking. I've been injured before. I know when the legs start flailing and the
nervous twitch.
Yep.
And B has, I'll say this, I know he has put in the time, the work this off season through the summer. His love is football.
All right, with that, folks, we'll keep you posted. We're going to go to
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on our knees for number 7, Cardinal Brubaker. It appears that he had sustained an extremely hard hit, calling in for the screwdriver on the sidelines, which means that they're taking his helmet off and trying to stabilize him. Senior this year, Brendan Brubaker. Calling in the stretcher as our prayers go out for him. In Jesus' name. This happened on about the 15-yard line, right after a kickoff, where Brubaker was just short of receiving it. And then the following drive on offense, the Cardinals threw a short pass into the short corner, the right side of the field, to Brubaker. And the Snowbirds had a gang tackle where Brubaker sustained some pretty heavy collision. And we're all on the edge of our seats watching as the stretcher is taken out of the ambulance and Brubaker's stabilized on the stretcher, being lifted up very carefully and escorted into the ambulance. The crowd erupts. We love you, Brew. Applause. And he has his arm in his hand from the stretcher, raised in the air, going out strong.
On behalf of the Onaway team and family, we'd like to thank you for applauding Mr. Brubaker, but would you also,
hate to see
especially
that.
as they've been so needed tonight, please give our Onaway ambulance crew
Now we are giving a hand to the Onaway ambulances, thankful that they are here tonight to take care of this injury, as he is successfully loaded up into the respective ambulance. So everybody be thinking and praying for Brubaker as we turn our attention now to the rest of the football game here. The Cardinals are down 3 players from injury from this game. It is 34-0, Snowbirds.
I will ask for clarification on the field from the head ref. I believe there was a flag thrown before the ambulance came down.
The PA is asking for a clarification for the flag thrown before the hit came down. It looks like the head ref is walking over with his fellow Stripes and negotiating the outcome here as the Snowbirds mount up back on defense, and the Cardinals.
As we were talking off air, we didn't get a good look at it, but it's just a freak-looking injury because it was a quick pass into the flats, and Brendan made one cut, and there was 3 Snowbirds on top of him, made the tackle, and next thing you know, they kind of recognized immediately that he needed help, as Cardinals are going to punt out of their own end zone. Chasky does the punting. It's going to go out of bounds about the 35-yard line of Onaway. Just one of those situations that you just fear so much on a Friday night.
It looks like about the 35-yard line. So that is where the Snowbirds will be getting first and 10 on their drive.
Brubaker is being tended to and taken care of. The Cardinals just kicked it off. Now it is going to be the Snowbirds on offense lining up.
This will be their first drive of the second half. DJ in the backfield. Once again, Metelski to his right and Brett Kishoniak to his left. And unfortunately, the Cardinals are playing with a heavy heart right now. Metelski is going to get to the outside. Big hold by Brett there. They picked it up. There's a flag. There should be another flag coming in for that late hit, but I don't think we're going to see that one. But this flag is going to go against the Snowbirds.
Yeah, that was an extremely hard late hit. I mean, Metelski's body flipped over and did a cartwheel in the air.
And it was about 3 yards out of bounds at that. Official was right in position.
It's hard when you've got a team full of young kids and they see one of their guys go down. You know, they kind of want to get back at it a little bit. I think that's what we're seeing there, a little bit of frustration. But
I think frustration overall on the night. Overall, I mean, recognizing that tackle by 3 Snowbirds on Brubaker, it was, from what our view was, it was just a football play. And unfortunately, that you have the outcomes in injury. Face mask is what they call on the Snowbirds. So 1st and 15 for the Snowbirds.
Okay, we've got a handoff to number 1.
Brett Kishoniak. He's going to muster about 5 yards on that one, bringing up 2nd down and 10. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. Justin Germain.
Boy, he fights for that yardage. Every time he touches the football, you can see his body language. He shudders for that extra yard.
There's one simple answer to that, and it's one word, and it's Kishoniak. It's in the blood. Right, Dwayne? No.
Number 77 for the Snowbirds, our nose guard. Absolute monstrosity, number 71. Metelski out to the left side. Gets wrapped up. For
69, Billy Gash getting in there along with Chasky again. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, number 77, Lucas Sherwinski. Way to hold it down on that offensive line. Number 44, JT Greenier. Number 12 out there representing Daniel Jacobson. Who else do we have
21, I'm seeing. Joseph O'Connell.
58, David Wall. Can't play good offense without your offensive line.
100%. DJ's in the backfield. Going to Brett. Whew.
He's got some room to the outside on the right, going for another touchdown. Brought down hard, about 10 yards short by number 1.
Justin Kramer. Looking there, 50-51. Darren Walgust almost made a great play for the Cardinals. Just missed Brett Kishoniak in the backfield. Would have been a 4-yard loss instead. Brett picks up about 20-some yards and makes it a very difficult job taking him down at that as he lowered the shoulder pads. 1st down and 15 as the Snowbirds are driving for their first drive of this second half.
Absolutely. Lucas Shurinsky and Ty Bischlag doing some good blocking for Metelski outside the left side. Got a flag on the play. Ran outside just about a 5-yard line.
Looks to be in the holding vicinity as the line judge came in.
So, Ken, do we just have to guess about what these penalties are, or are you looking at some hand signs? Are there hand signs that are going up describing what these flags are falling for?
So Cookie will, as right now, illegal block. Chop block is what the call is on that one. And I hate to say it, I haven't been checking out my officials' signals as of late, but luckily I've been able to get the few that we have, along with the PA announcer does a nice job letting us know as well. But usually just watch where the vicinity of the flag is and how quickly it comes out. Usually in the line area, obviously that one was a legal block, but normally it's a call against the offense for a holding.
That's the typical run-of-the-mill call.
Yep.
That would make sense. Well, we've got 1st and 25 to go here, 7 minutes into the second quarter, or the third quarter, rather.
St. Mary's are going the wrong way right now, but DJ's going to get to the outside. 16, nice. Okay, that's a good play. Good play by 16 there. Leland Splan, he wrapped up DJ on the outside, got out of bounds, and then just literally released his hands.
Yeah, that's good on him. That's good sportsmanship.
DJ's just got to recognize he had some momentum in his back, and Leland just put both hands out left and right and said, nope, I'm done. Didn't bring him to the ground. Good play.
Yep, that takes a lot of self-control, and that takes a lot of maturity, and that takes a lot of sportsmanship, because he could have probably did some real damage there.
Yeah, because they were almost over near the track side, or nearing the track. DJ in the backfield, Brett and Jake Butler this time.
Jake Butler with an outside. Ooh, he kept it.
Great block. Wide hole. Unfortunately, DJ couldn't keep his footing. Center of that football field was wide open.
Was that Jacobson's block?
Jacobson, Sam blocking for his brother.
That's so awesome, man. I wish I could go back in time and play sports with my brothers.
And anymore, it's not that common to have that big of a family, to be able to have as a number of siblings to be out there.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to try it again. Jake Butler this time with the handoff to the left side. Hard hit, brought down for a small gain.
44, Phineas Benson there to make the initial contact. I didn't catch the second Cardinal that finished the tackle. But it's going to bring up 4th in about 10 yards for the Snowbirds. At one point, Snowbirds were on their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10, but went backwards with a couple penalties. 6:32 remaining here in the third quarter. It's your Snowbirds 34, Onaway Cardinals 0.
4th and 10 to go. Let's see what the call is here. They were all looking towards McConnell, and it looks like they might be going for it here.
We haven't seen a punt yet by the Snowbirds. DJ's going to keep it. Same play going right up the middle, but I think the Cardinals are going to sniff this one out as they're stripping. They're still after him, but he's going to fall short of the first down. So turnover on downs by the Snowbirds.
Wow, great sportsmanship by number 35. Got to call this stuff out, guys. Gavin Green. When you got one of your teammates go down like that and get into a stretcher, it's really good on the Cardinals. I'm seeing a lot of guys that are really coming through with the sportsmanship, and I just love to see that, Ken. It's good to see that these young men are mature and that they're doing the right thing.
And Gavin himself, he was in the same position a little over a year ago when he blew out his knee, and so has came back a long way. A lot of work to get back on this football field. Has the brace, but as in this case was the fine sportsmanship shown.
Uh-oh. Finally got it off, but couldn't bring it in. Lots of pressure in the backfield for number 8.
Brady Gebzinski back in at QB. I think it was Metelski that put the pressure on, forcing him to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Chasky was the intended receiver.
Man, if I was a quarterback, I would absolutely despise having Jake Butler and Rylan Metelski on the same side.
I would grow eyes in the back of my head, that's for sure.
He's going to try it again in a formation here. Quick pass and quickly broken up by Greenier. Good defense. Incomplete by number 16.
Leland Splan intended for. So Cardinals are going to stick to the air, trying to find some success. 3rd and 10. But going to the air and just losing probably their primary wide receiver in Brubaker, that's going to be even larger challenge. This one's going to be a false start by the Cardinals. Flag comes in.
That's going to inch him even farther back towards that goal line there, Ken.
Flags thrown early in the play.
Like I said, Brady Gebzinski,
Maybe not.
No, it's actually offsides on the Snowbirds.
Okay.
Gebzinski's about 6'3". He's a good size for a sophomore quarterback out there. But, at times he showed a little age tonight, and on the decisions when airing it out. This time they're going in the air. He's going to keep it. He's getting to the outside. He's along the sidelines, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds.
Braced for contact.
DJ pushes him out of bounds. But I think he's going to move the chains for a Cardinal first down.
Cardinal first down, and I'm noticing that they are still in that long game formations where they have receivers stacked on one side of the field. And they're getting a little bit more comfortable dealing with that and playing with that and starting to notice the Snowbirds defense.
They're trying to spread this Snowbirds defense thin, by going with the trips to one side and another receiver to the opposite. And the more you can get that defense out of that box, it's going to allow you for some quarterback sneaks.
Yeah, Gebzinski threw that one. Must have felt some real pressure because it was way outside.
I think somebody might have stepped on his foot the way he came up jumping like that.
Definitely could have been.
He's got Justin Kramer in the backfield with him right now. 3 receivers wide. Pressure coming, going across the middle. pass intended for Chasky, incomplete, defended by Daniel Jacobson.
Yeah, that was good coverage. He was right there with it. Not enough contact to get called for pass interference, but enough presence to really make that receiver think about what he was doing.
Now you got Chasky under center this time. I formation behind him. Is going to do a pitch to the outside. It's a sweep to the far side. Cut back. Nice cut back there, but he's going to fall short of the first down.
Nice tackle by Jake Butler. That was an important tackle because those two, he would have had some room right in the middle of the field.
That's going to bring up 4th and 5. They went under center that time, but they're going back to shotgun formation. 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. And I think Onaway's going to take a timeout and talk this one over. It's important for important 4th down for them.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Welcome to Hudson's, where we strive to be more than a dealer, and we work hard to pair you with the right equipment. Whether your land spans thousands of acres or just a small yard, come visit us.
All right, we are back to the action as the Cardinals do an offsides. Looks like the
Cardinals are backing up. I think they recognize that they may have jumped themselves in. Coach Shimoniak cannot be happy with that coming out of a timeout. Probably even talked about a hard count to see if they could draw the Snowbirds off, and instead one of their own jumped. That's exactly what it's going to be. So now it's going to be, instead of 4th and 5, it's going to be 4th and 10.
Well, now you got to wonder, if you're the Cardinals, are you going to stick with your original plan so deep into your territory, or are you going to switch the plan for a punt?
I say at this point you might as well go for it. Offensive possessions is what you need right now in order to change this 34-0 score, as you get Bzinski in the backfield.
Nice little bow.
Pressure coming in. Gabzinski's going to get away from one, but not the second one. He's going to be pulled down for a sack. That is Koshoniak. I see Metelski. You got 14 in there as well. That is Jake Butler. Let's just say a host of Snowbirds. And so turnover on downs for the Cardinals.
And the Snowbirds will take over on downs.
Well, this might be the type of territory where we start seeing some knees, maybe some punts. I don't know. You tell me, Ken, but
I'm going to say one more score, and I could see Coach O starting to go in that formation of punts. Did the JV head a game this week?
I'm not sure.
I don't think they did, so great opportunity to get some of these younger players in, get some experience, get some of your skilled players out of this game. It's going to be Metelski, sweep to the right side.
Still going.
Yep.
Spin move.
Chasky did a nice job sealing the outside, forcing Metelski back in. With number 1, Kramer St. Germain finishing off the tackle.
Yeah, Metelski, he's got a set of wheels on him too. He broke that first initial tackle to get outside, and then that spin that he caught up in the second tackle was just enough for the third guy to finally bring him down as he is pulled out of the game and given a word or two from O'Connell. Now we have Jake Butler in the backfield with Jacobson. And it looks like Jake Butler's going to get a pitch outside. He's going to find some room on the left side, going for a touchdown. Jake Butler.
Got it.
That speed, man. You got to deal with that speed somehow, some way. And the Cardinals just couldn't figure it out on that drive.
Nice little pitch to the outside of the sweep. He did a nice job letting those blockers set up. and then after that, turned on the burners.
Turned on the burners. It looks like they're going to go for 2. And whether or not they kneel or go for it, I think you're right. I think we might start seeing some smaller jerseys plug into this game.
And we're going to also see a running clock here. And, yep, they're just going to take a knee on that. Classy act by Coach O there. Just getting a little update on Brendan Brubaker. Sounded like got his bell rung and precautionary with taking off the helmet like the way they did and strapping him to the board. So, well, thoughts and prayers going that way.
Yes, that's actually really promising news, the fact that it is precautionary and it's not immediary. I hope it's not a concussion, but if that's the worst that, he gets away with.
It's better than another type of injury that could cost him his senior season, let's just say that.
Exactly. I've got a good friend who's played hockey all of his life, and he is in the coaching staff for hockey in the Gaylord area as well. And just through his sports adventures, he's sustained quite a few concussions. And I know that he is extremely careful and advocates for everyone to take care of that type of injury. So
Jackson Chasky is going to replace Brubaker in that deep position. Yeah, and anymore with the training that takes place before season, 4 coaches in that, obviously concussion protocol is still a top priority.
Picks it up. Yep. Chasky's coming up through the middle. He's breaking all these tackles, and it's a good thing he did pick that up because he got about 20 yards.
Chasky went for a little over 250 yards rushing last week. He was up for the Sheboygan Player of the Week. And so, obviously, he's definitely a threat in the backfield and also on the kickoffs. So that's about the 3rd time the Snowbirds have kicked deep.
Wait, was that Chasky or was that Toby Pike, number 5?
6. I saw 6, Jack Chasky.
Okay.
I would think Pike is a sophomore, and so in that position, I think the senior would have that role there.
Yeah.
On returning kicks. No offense, Toby.
Toby did just check back into the game. He is in the offensive line up. Looks like he's going to be a receiver.
So he's pretty much taking the position of Brendan Brubaker, now filling those shoes. This time it's going to be, we got multiple players jumping. You got Chasky in the backfield at the quarterback position. Well, who jumped first is the question.
I think it might have been number 3. Might have been number 3 on our squad, Jacobson? No, Alexander.
Jack Alexander.
But you're right, there was a few. That was a very effective hard call, I think, as you called it, Ken.
It was luring. I'm wondering why. I said there goes the clock. Why isn't the clock ticking? But
so we are in the 3rd quarter here, 1st and 10, 40-0, 3 minutes on the clock.
Chasky on the keeper gets to the outside. Good stick there by the Snowbirds. Who was that's Daniel Jacobson. I think we're going to start seeing some of those younger players coming in. Number 50 for the Snowbirds. That's got to be down. It's got to be one with the JV squads because we don't have a number 50 on our roster. So they went with the varsity-only roster for the handout, but we'll do our best to try to figure out some of these JV players now entering the game for the Snowbirds.
Number 5, Sam Jacobson outside. Number 50, Chasky breaks another, brought down here by the about 10-yard gain.
Same play, different side, same situation. Daniel Jacobson there to make the hit. That was a good pop on both sides by Chasky and Daniel Jacobson. I mean, Cardinals aren't going away easily.
No, I'm actually really pleased. I know I keep repeating myself, but if you didn't have a scoreboard up there saying 40-0, it's not like these ball players are getting blown out by any means.
Yeah, and the Cardinals are not giving it at all, even though the score is a little bit heavy on the one side. This time it's going to be Justin Kramer on the keeper, still on his feet. He's going to get the first down for the Cardinals.
Just last week at St. Mary's against the Bel Air Eagles. St. Mary's blew them out of the water. I think it was like 60-0 or something, and you could absolutely tell that it was a blowout. And here the Cardinals, they've still got a lot of fight in the tank. They're still moving up the field. I think it's just the small little mistakes all game that has kept them away from being competitive.
Would agree with you 100%. I think it was about 52-0 at half with the Bel Air Eagles, and body language told you that the game was over, whereas Chasky making a nice cutback. Body language for the Cardinals not telling the story of the scoreboard. That's for sure. They are not going away.
Yeah, like to see that. Chasky just had a great play. He was cutting back and forth all over the place, missing tackles.
I got to laugh because Chasky will probably put the shoulder pads away after this game, pick up the fishing pole, and probably head to the river for the night.
That's awesome.
And I'm not lying.
That is awesome.
Chasky at the quarterback position again. Kramer off to the side. Chasky's going to watch the block of Kramer, but there's a host of Snowbirds in the middle. There's about 4 guys getting off Chasky right now, and one of the Snowbirds helping him up.
Yeah, that's good sportsmanship by number 50. Which is
JV player, maybe.
Yeah. Just kind of laid on top of him and knew that was a lot of weight, so helped him up to his feet. It's good to see that. I like that. You know, it's really good when you got a game full of contact, but it's sportsmanship too.
And that finishes the play, correct. You got 3 down linemen for the Snowbirds. And as they start to fill the box, and they got blitzers coming in, making Chasky's life a little bit harder, but Kramer's picked one. Kramer's got this one. Reception from Chasky to Kramer.
Brought down by Metelsky. That was a great connection right when they needed it the most.
About a 35-yard reception there. Going to put the ball down on the 20-yard line, bringing the end of the third quarter with the Snowbirds leading 40-0.
The ball is being spotted on
Welcome to Hudson's, where we strive to be more than a dealer, and we work hard to pair you with the right equipment. Whether your land spans thousands of acres or just a small yard, come visit us. At Hudson, we provide the service and expertise to get the job done right. And for a limited time, get 0% for 84 months on select John Deere compact utility tractors. To get a quote, come into your local Hudson or visit us online at hudsony.com.
Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
All right, welcome back to the broadcast, folks. If you're trying to buy a tractor, Gaylord, Hudson, John Deere, and make sure that if you have vision situations in your life, you visit Gaylord Eye Care Center. It is a tale of a fairly one-sided endeavor here on Friday night in Onaway as the Birds, the Cardinals and the Snowbirds, face off in a lopsided 40-0 competition. But the scoreboard does not tell the whole story, folks, because there is absolute heart just bleeding out from the Cardinal football team as they have had many players go down to the ambulance and in slings, but their heart remains strong and prudent. The Snowbirds are going to line up here as they continue into the fourth quarter of football.
As we said, the scoreboard really doesn't tell you the game that we're watching other than a number of turnovers that have listed off. Onaway a little bit out of sorts, if you will, trying to get a couple players in the right positions as they come out to start the fourth quarter. Chasky is going to go under center. You've got, the ball's going to come out. It's going to be a fumble that Chasky recovers. We're seeing our first time. It's number 35. That's Gavin Green in the fullback position.
Man, number 1, Koshoniak, shot out of that defensive position. I mean, he was like a jaguar.
One reason, Koshoniak.
It's in the blood.
100%.
Number 12 sprints off field.
16 in the backfield for the Cardinals. Leland Splan, he's going to be in the tailback position with Green in the fullback. They're going to go to Splan. Splan's going to get wrapped up in the backfield by a host of Snowbirds.
Ooh. That is not the place that you want to be. Splan, we saw him a lot in this game during the second and third quarter on the defensive end of the field, making a couple of back-to-back key plays out of bounds. And now we see him getting a little chance to touch the ball on offense.
And as I said, the 16, or not 16, Gavin Green, 35. Knee injury a little year and a half ago, was the featured tailback at that time. So good to see him back in the backfield. Maybe get a couple touches here with Coach Eddie. 3rd and 10 in Snowbird territory.
Pack in that middle, the Snowbirds. Ooh, motion.
Chaskey's going to keep it. He's going to come near side. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and long for the Cardinals.
Greenier with the important play there. He's got wheels, Chaskey. If he wasn't pushed out of bounds, he could have turned that corner.
There's a lot of wheels on the Cardinals team. As they're going to bring back in, looks like Gepzinski. If he's in there, he's going to be in the quarterback position. So thinking they're going to probably try to air this one out to get this first down, 4th and 9. You've got Splan out wide. You've got Green out wide. You've got Chaskey out wide. Sure enough, it's going to be a pass play. He's going to be rushed, but it's going to be Kramer picking this one up in the middle. He's on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals.
There you go, Kramer. That was a heads-up play by the quarterback. 6'3", number 8, Robbie Armstrong, Amsterberg.
Justin Kramer, St. Germain, solid player. Right across the middle of the field. I think came from the tight end position.
I'm happy they got some points on the board. That was a great play. Let's see if they can get a 2-point conversion.
Rylan Metelsky had good pressure on the quarterback, but like I said, when you got a 6'3" quarterback, he can see over that line, and Brady Gepzinski made that connection.
Hey.
They're going to go to Chaskey to the outside, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. So that'll keep the score Snowbirds 40, Cardinals 6. 10 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. As the Cardinal band fires up after their score.
See, I don't know if I'm the head coach for the Cardinals right now, or at least, 6 minutes ago. It's a tough call to get your younger players in as opposed to your veteran players, your first string, because what we're seeing is some production. And that's a good sign. That's going to make for a more competitive 4th quarter, 10 minutes to go here.
A quick onside kick by the Cardinals and a recovery. It gives them even more new life. Still plenty of time here. Snowbirds have only had one offensive possession this entire second half. And as you mentioned, with the number of injuries that we've kind of dealt with, it's kind of brought the game. I mean, I'm just looking down. We're after 9 o'clock already.
Chaskey was on that conversion attempt. Unfortunately,
I've got the farmers market in Boyne, North Fresh Farm. If you guys want to do some grocery shopping, that's not at the grocery store. Stimulate your local economy.
Perfect time to get those little extras that you need for your canning to do.
Absolutely.
Good weekend for it. Back deep for the Snowbirds, Metelsky and Daniel Jacobson. Phineas Benson going to do the kicking for the Cardinals. Try to find a bigger kicker as they come right out of the huddle and just do a quick kick. I like what they did, but luckily for the Snowbirds, it was number 1, Brett Koshoniak, jumping on that ball on about the St. Mary's 48-yard line.
Yeah, they're like, we know that play. We can smell that play for a mile away.
Beautiful day tomorrow for the farmers market.
Yeah, absolutely.
High 70s.
We'll have some microgreens available there. There's fresh artesian baked bread. There's lots of gifts that you guys can get there. That's where I'll be starting 5:30, but it starts at 8 a.m. to noon.
5:30 start. Oof.
1, Brett Koshoniak just absolutely pile driving his way through Cardinals. I hate to see this, folks. We got another Cardinal down on the ground clutching his face mask.
I think he's slowly getting up. It's Justin Kramer, because he was there to take on the initial hit that Brett laid down. Brett doesn't get tackled by one player. He requires 2, if not 3, to bring him down.
Yeah,
and to shake up Justin Kramer, that says a lot on the hit that was taken.
Wow, number 1 and number 6.
Luckily for Kramer, he was able to get off to the sidelines on his own. Yeah. Snowbirds are on the Cardinal 45-yard line.
Jacobson to Koshoniak again.
Koshoniak.
Up the field.
Oh, my.
knocked somebody's helmet off.
That was 16 Spillane. And luckily, I think he just probably didn't have it strapped on tight because it came rolling off, but got up on his feet. No contact after the helmet came flying off, but he's got to leave the game for at least one play.
That is a phenomenal couple of runs by Koshoniak. You know him better than I do, and when you tell me he's tough, I believe it because he runs with conviction.
Being the youngest boy in the Koshoniak family and knowing his 2 older brothers, I know he took some beatings, and so he came into this game ready to give one tonight, obviously. DJ's going to keep the ball, going to go right up the middle, and he's still scrambling around. Nice job breaking a few tackles. Green there, the initial tackler, and then DJ gets out of his reach, but the dive's just enough to pick up a couple more yards. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, the Snowbirds are playing as an absolute team unit tonight. It's really refreshing for me to see that there's just a lot more shoulder pad slapping, a lot more camaraderie. I mean, it's easy when you're ahead by this much, but at the same time, I can just tell Jacobson when he was running, he put his hand on his teammates' shoulder pads as almost like they were in sync. So
the ball is definitely getting distributed by into the hands of a number of different Snowbirds, which just makes for a better atmosphere, for a better team chemistry, and then for it makes the win a little bit sweeter because the more guys had a part in the victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So they're slowly inching up the field. We're 3rd and 5 right now. Ball on the 30. It is the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 7 minutes to go.
I mean, looking at this roster for the Cardinals, there's a lot of potential up and coming. I'm looking out there right now. You got 3 freshmen on the down line right now. And as we said, not that many seniors on this roster. Still a young team. As this time it's going to be Metelski taking it to the left side. 4th down.
Yeah, a lot of potential for both these teams. Metelski, when he ran that football, was like a shot out of a cannon. And I can't imagine that's going to be the last time. 4th and 3. I mean, what do you do if you're O'Connell? Are you kneeling the ball for sportsmanship? Are you giving your guys another crack at it for some playing time?
I think he's going to keep it on the ground. I don't think he's just yet ready to go into victory formation, let alone to be kneeling it and or giving them the ball back. They got a little momentum on offense right now, and instead you give it to Koshoniak. And he's going to be close to the 1st down marker. It was Kramer in there at the initial contact, but he's going to get the 1st down.
Kramer with a smack of frustration on his own hand after that one. He wanted to dish a little bit what he took back out to Koshoniak.
And then, unfortunately, looks across the side and see that Brett got just enough to get that 1st down. So,
yeah.
All right, so we got Brett coming out now, and number 14 for the Snowbirds, Jake Butler, taking his spot.
Jake Butler's probably going to get a pitch if I was a guessing man. Utilize that speed, try and hit that corner for another touchdown.
Get to the outsides. I mean, you've got a lot of speed in that backfield right now. That's no doubt about that.
Speed formation, does get that pitch right to the outside on the right, runs straight into a gang of Cardinals, and finally brought down.
There comes the whistle finally. I mean, there was still forward momentum for the Snowbirds. They couldn't blow it just yet. JT Green, you're right in the middle of that pile, helping it push forward towards the goal line. But Butler gets about hard 5 yards.
Hard fought 5 yards. Now if we can get him to create that contact like Koshoniak, that's going to be a force to be reckoned with in itself.
Daniel Jacobson doing a nice job with clock management. No hurry to get this play called off, coming off the sidelines with talking with Coach O. And once again, Butler and Metelski in the backfield.
All right, we get the snap. Jake Butler gets it again, keeps it. DJ out to the pocket, throws a nice
wide
pass
open
to Grenier. What a play.
Wide open, touchdown Grenier, touchdown Snowbirds.
That is a well-orchestrated, smoothly performed touchdown procession.
I think with the lack of Brennan Brubaker in that backfield or in the defensive back positions, I think St. Mary's took advantage of that right there. They set it up nicely. A couple runs to the inside there, which left just the bootleg for DJ to go around and find Grenier wide open. 2-point conversion. They're going to take a knee.
And that, folks, is the beginning of the end. There's still 5 minutes left to go, but 46-6 here in Onaway with quite the football game. Still not over yet.
Starting to look forward to next week. I can't recall exactly who the Snowbirds have just up next week. But, I mean, we're in the thick of conference play right now. I'll go digging around.
Yeah, I can't help you, Ken. I just go whatever I'm told, and I'm just happy to watch this football. It's one of those things, guys, if you're watching online, try to make it out more times than you can't to actually experience these games. I know everyone has lives, and when it's an away game for your team, it's a little tough. But
and one thing you definitely got to do is you got to experience the new field over there at Gaylord, St. Mary's. I mean, finally to have their own football field, a place to call their own, a place to take ownership of. Next week, St. Mary's will be at Pellston on Saturday. It'll be a 1 o'clock start. So Pellston, I know, is struggling. They graduated a lot of skilled position players last year. So it'll be interesting being a Saturday day games. Weather's still good. I mean, if anything, good colored tour to take as well on your way up to Pellston and go see some football.
All right, squib kick outside, out of bounds.
What?
Cardinals gonna.
Daniel's like, oops, sorry, coach, I don't know what that was.
So they're gonna get it around the 45-yard line. See if the Cardinals can't put some more points on the board and make this a close one, or at least closer. But yeah, the color tour for Pellston next Saturday, that's going to be an interesting one at 1 o'clock. That's usually when I'm packing up at the farmer's market in Boyne, but I will be in Pellston. So different vibe for that type of Saturday. Make sure you guys come out here and join us. I'm going to look at the comments section right now. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. We got 34 viewers here from all across the nation. Again, shout out to Amanda Copeland, the Orup Tran, Tom Pratt, and Steve Ralston. Thank you guys for tuning in here, and thank you for watching this football game. Lots of action packed into this Friday night. Many stories of one-handed catches and interceptions, long yarded runs, and popping shoulder pads all over the place.
So we got the build-up. All right, so you got Pellston next week in Pellston. Then you are going to be, the following Saturday, you're going to be taking on Whittemore Prescott, who I believe is struggling as well a little bit. The October 13th is going to be the homecoming game. That's going to be against Rudyard, a very tough Rudyard team out of the UP. And as I said, you're building up towards that matchup, that October 21st game in Gaylord, or on Gaylord St. Mary's home field against Indian River, who most likely, by the way things are shaping up, it's going to come down for the conference that night. And playing that game on a Saturday at 7 o'clock. So that'll be very, very interesting. A 7 o'clock under the lights game. Just getting an update from Jody Brubaker. She's with Brendan, and she just wants us to all know that he's doing better. They're just taking a lot of precautions. They're looking at his neck. He kind of got his bell rung, but otherwise he's doing okay. So good to hear, B, and take care of him, Jody.
Absolutely. Good to hear his neck is doing good. Okay, so we got a snap in the pocket, deep throw, number 8 to a connecting almost 21.
That's Greg Kaczynski. I tell you what, there's another set of wheels right there. Just overthrew him, but boy, that was a nice long ball pass.
Yeah, it was. Nice tight spiral on there.
Just looking one more time at Jody's message. All extremities moving, good signs, a lot of precautionary things. So,
good deal. Love to hear that. The whole entire, both sides of the stadium were very happy to see that he was coherent. So it's good to receive that good news as well.
Unfortunately, it's part of the game, but it's a part of the game on both sides. It's going to be...
Snap in the pocket, outside pass to number 6, dodges a tackle, runs to the outside, and finally brought out of bounds by number 12, Daniel Jacobson.
Chasky on that quick little flat, one little quick move, and he was able to shake the first defender and pick up that first down for the Onaway Cardinals.
But the game good enough for a Cardinal first down.
First down. 3 minutes to go, running clock, ladies and gentlemen, 46-6. game winding down here. 3rd and 10.
Gabzinski in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I'm going to say it's offsides Cardinals.
Lots of whistling. Lots of arm flailing.
A lot of body language showing me by the Cardinals, and sure enough, yep. Movement on the Cardinals.
I think that we're going to see another Hail Mary pass. I think it's going to be a deep shotgun. I think it might go to number 2, number 6.
I'm going to say they're going to target 6. They're going to stay with Chasky. Sure enough, it goes back to the air. This time it's going to be number 16, Leland Splan. He's going to come down with the reception, but I think he's going to lose a few yards at that. Bringing up 2nd down and about 18.
Pass was complete to Splan. 2nd down.
Yeah, we've got some good movement, good energy still.
Ball's loose, ball's out. Kabzinski was not ready for that snap as it went over his head. And I see a Cardinal a little frustrated with himself there. But 3rd down, and now it's going to 3rd down and quite a bit of difference.
You notice a lot of smaller jerseys here. Oh man, that referee's had it.
He definitely is. You got 2 down linemen for the Snowbirds. They know it's going to be a pass, and sure enough, Gabzinski's going to air this one out. This time, DJ's going to just kind of defend it well and just knock it down instead of trying to make some crazy play on a interception that really at this point isn't going to really affect this game that much.
I don't know. He's smacking his helmet, Ken. I think he might have been frustrated that he couldn't get one of those stats on the book.
Maybe he got one of those hornets in his helmet like the one that tagged you.
Yeah, that thing came straight through this window, and it didn't play any games. Stinger first, straight into the jugular. I'm surprised I'm still alive, Ken.
All right, here we go. 4th and long, 4th and forever. They're going to air this one out again. Nice screen. Oh, beautiful screen set up for the Cardinals. Pass just couldn't make connection with Kramer because of too much pressure by the Cardinals, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Number 69, Billy Gaish. If he would have just turned his helmet just a little bit, he could have caught that thing. And
I don't think you wanted Billy Gash catching that one because he was a lineman that would have been an ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that would have. The intended receiver was Justin Kramer, and it just didn't have enough time to set up. But this is where we're going to see the sportsmanship in Coach O'Connell. They're going into victory formation for the Snowbirds.
So you cannot, if you're a lineman, you cannot catch the ball and make a play, huh?
Correct. You cannot be an intended downfield in this situation. Now, if it bounced off someone's helmet and came down in your hands, run like heck.
Man, I don't know if I agree with that rule. If I invented the football rules, I don't think that I would have that.
And nice to see all the Snowbirds and the Cardinals shaking hands. I mean, we know that there was a lot of heart out here tonight, a lot of unexpected injuries that you hate to see. But in the end, it's coming down to sportsmanship. Daniel Jacobson is just watching that clock. He's watching the hand of the back official, and that'll be the last snap of the game.
Well, folks, this one's pretty self-explanatory for your post-game show. We've got the Snowbirds here at 46 to the Cardinals 6 as the clock winds down. My name is Tyler Blom here with Ken Blust, and this has been an eventful football game. There's been lots of action. There's been lots of contact. There's been lots of really good effort on defense. There's been a lot of production on offense. There's been some special plays. There's been some athletic plays. There's been some stretchers involved. Overall, a great night, Friday Night Light. Nobody hurt too bad. Keep your thoughts and prayers with Brubaker as him and his family route through a tough night of football.
100%. We agree with you. A lot of thoughts and prayers on all those that had to leave the game tonight. And one thing I did pick up from the PA announcer is a big shout out to the EMS workers that have been here all night, let alone all season for the Onaway Cardinals. And that goes to say back in Gaylord, every time we have a home game, and we have EMS workers there as well. So thank you to the EMS for having your presence on this field.
Absolutely. Well said, Ken. And thank you to all that you are tuning in live on YouTube. Make sure that you guys are subscribing, hitting the bell, receiving the notification when there is a next level broadcast, St. Mary's football or any football game broadcast for that matter in the northern Michigan region. And be sure to leave a comment if there's any suggestions that you guys want to hear, any detailed stats, or just words of encouragement. We really appreciate your engagement. Well, with that being said, folks, we will leave you to your Friday night. Thank you for tuning in here at Next Level Broadcast.